I'm back, guys. First look at the new update. So of course I'm not on the envoy program. A lot of benefits if you could be on that. It allows me to bring information to you, some good videos when it first comes out. But I think there are so many people on it already. They all make the same video, very good videos. But the fact it's so well covered, there's no reason for me to be on it. My videos just wouldn't be as good as everyone else on it. But I enjoy still being able to give rumors. It allows me to just talk about whatever because I don't know anything extra. But that also means the best I can do for the updates is a first look. So that's what I always like to do. That's sort of my thing for these updates. I like to go in, first look at the new update. It just came out and I got back from Little Caesars. Let's take a look at this update. Let's check the mail first. Always, come on, make them farmable. Oh man, I thought they were gonna say Cyclops and Red Skull were farmable right here. I was about to say, I was like, they're just had orbs. Hey, maintenance. Always nice to get some bonus stuff right here. Supply store. Future in the supply section score. Cool. Latest update. Yeah, I'll go through everything. I know what's up here. When's this starting? July 24th. 10 days from now. Ooh, man, bummer. But at least X23 will be recruitable soon. Well, Ultra Store, we'll talk about this. I think people are misconstruing the purpose of it. I think some people are like, this isn't a good value. I will talk about why I don't think it's a good value. And of course, my measly arena credits right here. I claim my raid rewards. Actually, I think I might have read something I read about raid reward claiming not working right now. But let's just pretend it is. So first off, let's take a look at the new advanced setting right here. There's a new advanced setting. I advise you all turn it on. It's helpful to have on. And it is this right here, item count in store. This is nice because theoretically when I go to the store now, yeah, it tells me how many I have. So it helps you with buying things. You're like, instead of, it used to be like I'd have to look at this, be like, do I need this? Click on it. Okay, that's how many I have. Now I can just know automatically that's how many I have. Really helpful. Just done. We've wanted an inventory. This is close to an inventory. This is kind of an inventory, so I'm happy with that. Nice change. You can't complain about these kind of things. Let's look at this Ultra Store right here. So this is. So it looks like this rotates out too, and this is where you get the Ultra, or this is where you get the Ultimus orbs now. So they're purchasable in here, and then it gives orange gear. And what kind? Is this like do they have the good stuff in here too? Of course, since I'm using it in Nox right now, it's not loading properly. But let me see. What do they got on these kind of orbs? Center pillar. Okay, they now got like what's on the right side? Okay, so it's nothing like. It's not like it doesn't look like there's like anything too crazy in these orbs. Like I mean, I don't know everything about orange gear, but this doesn't look like mini uniques and stuff like that in here, which is a slight bummer. It would be nice because I think that's probably what some endgame players struggle with. But yeah, none of this is worth over an Ultimus orb if you don't have Ultimus maxed out. I'd say keep buying Ultimus orbs now until you have them maxed out. The purpose for this store is for endgame players. There's just so many shards. They've maxed out Ultimus. They really don't need anything. It's just so. It's like right here with if you go to the war store, it'd be nice if they had an Alliance credit store. I think that would be kind of nice instead of having it hidden in the bottom right here. If we're adding new stores, might as well add that in here. But like this isn't a good value if you still need Stark Stash or Stark. Sorry, I'm thinking of Future Fight. Stark Tech. You should always buy Stark Tech over this, but this is just here for players who are endgame and have excess of this. It's a very similar thing here. You should still buy Ultimus orbs, I feel, but once you are finished with Ultimus, then you can come here and spend your extra credits. So, some people are complaining about the pricing on this, but this is for people like Mobile Gamer that have still like 300 Ultimus orbs, so it's like now they have something to spend it on instead of just getting less Ultra credits. I'm not going to complain about that. I think that's good. Let's see here. What else is new? They said they changed how the milestone UI looks. Let's do you see anything different here? This looks kind of similar to me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't really know what looks different. It looks kind of different. I think it looks different. I don't know. I don't notice anything that different about it. But let's take a look at the friendship tag next. So, I might take a look at the characters. I didn't do a video on Beast. I had other stuff I wanted to do. I did do a video on Squirrel Girl. I'm not talking about Emma Frost. So I don't know. We'll take a look at that. Emma Frost, 100 shard unlock. Kind of a bummer right there. She does go in the Marauders, but she is not classified as a Marauder, which is kind of nice. Very hard to tell what she looks like with this white this screen over her, so we can barely see her, but looks kind of cool. Looking pretty strong. It's kind of cool right here. This is like Loki, except it's like you do it on with two people, which Loki of course does do when you upgrade it more, but it also with the most damage or attack. So this isn't just like Loki where he picks like night nurse to attack or something like that. Instead, you can guarantee you're going to get some high DPS, so it's sort of like Loki's but better, and on top of that it's going to clear positive effects and stuff like that. But I think Loki's applies defense down to the target too, so you know, it's like Loki's but different. Instead of applying defense down, it applies blind and clears positive effects from random enemies and stuff like that. This special right here gives barrier, so it makes her a little tanky. The diamond form right here clear negative effects from the team and apply slow to enemies, and immunity if once you upgrade it pretty high up here. It's looking like Emma Frost is very dependent on upgrading her skills up to max. It really seems like that's a pretty huge difference right there, having immunity and not giving out immunity. That's kind of interesting right there. And then her basic attack, flip positive effects to negative effects, and then if charged, attack primary target for 100% damage. So I think what they're doing right here is they're doing what I wanted, where she cannot use her mind powers when she is in her diamond form. It looks like when she's charged, she is in the diamond form. Let's see right here. So while charged, she gains 400% armor, and it looks like her skills changed based on whether or not she's in her diamond form. So how this works is with a basic attack, if she's in diamond form, she'll attack, clear positive effects. If she's not in the diamond form, she'll probably use her mental powers, flip positive effect to negative effect. And then the way it works right here is with her special and her ultimate. Essentially, if she's charged, it'll get rid of the charge, so she'll lose the diamond form, use the skill, and then she'll gain charged again. And then, well, actually, it doesn't look like she gains the charged again with her ultimate, but she does gain it again with her special at the end of it. And then she'll go back in the diamond form. So really happy they did it right. They did it right with Emma Frost. That's the big thing. A lot of games mess up. So she works properly. So very nice. I'm very. That makes me happy that Emma Frost works properly. Squirrel Girl, we'll take a quick peek, I guess, at her. Looking pretty cool. I do like the squirrel on the screen. Looks kind of like my dog. But the skills, you know, nice. Offense down, that's pretty good. I wanted to take note of this special right here. Once you upgrade this to max level, clears negative effects and would heal new Avengers for 30% health. So that's kind of crazy. People are saying, I heard Tana say in a video that he doesn't think the Young Avengers are going to be a raid team. I don't know. I think they might be a very, because especially if you look at this cooldown, it's a 3-turn cooldown. I looked at this stuff when in the blog post. This is a 3-turn cooldown, so every 3 turns you're going to heal 30% health on top of the drain she's giving the team, which is 20% drain. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential here for a raid team. We'll have to see. Again, maybe the DPS of the team is kind of garbage. I think it's also dependent on who the 5th Young Avenger is. I think right now they're lacking a bit of DPS, so if we get a heavy hitting 5th Avenger or Young Avenger, I think it's a very competent raid team. I think they're in a bit of an unknown state here until we see what that 5th Young Avenger is. And her basic attack's kind of nice because it attacks 2 enemies, so you know, kind of cool. And it attacks the enemy with the most speed bar, just so that's kind of cool too. A little interesting gimmick right there. That animation, that's not that's pretty cute. I really do like that. Of course, there's Beast. I like Beast too. I look at his idle animation. It's pretty awesome once he loads. Look at that. Beast showing off his acrobatics casually. I really do like that. His kit's nice. A lot of support, counterattack or assist, flip positive effects. Let's see here. His special's pretty cool here. Clear negative effects from team, I believe. Actually, no, he heals the team right here. And then he'll attack all enemies. So pretty good special right there. His ultimate's the one where he gives all kinds of buffs out to the team depending on what class they are. And his passive is where he sort of, if you have him on the team and you have 3 or more X-Men allies, you won't lose stars if for the first person dying in campaign nodes and stuff like that, which synergizes with Phoenix, who does die and then revives as Dark Phoenix. And he also does get to heal X-Men on their turn. So that's pretty cool right there. So 3 support characters right here. I mean, of course, Emma Frost is not really a support, but she's sort of adding on to the Marauders team. So in a way, she can sort of feel like a support. Squirrel Girl and Beast support characters. So really cool to get these characters for a team. Beast, we'll have to see how the X-Men shake out. Who do we take out for him? Who do we keep? Really interesting right there with Beast. Squirrel Girl, of course, now we got to do the Young Avengers team. Big mess with that. And then Emma Frost is going to slot in for that 5th Marauders, who usually I think goes to Kingpin for most people. That's who I was using in that slot. And let's take a look at the friendship trait. Let's see, who do we got for this event? I'll do a video talking about who I think's good for the event. And this is certainly something Probably half the people I'd say probably 3/4 of the people watching are not going to struggle with this event at all. But I do like to make a video for the event, talk about who's good and who's not good, because I do understand some people, these events aren't as easy for. So I just wanted to talk about who's good here. I'm just going to take a quick look right now, give you some first impressions here. It looks like, do they have a lot of the X-Force here? And it looks like they only have Domino and Negasonic Teenage Warhead from the X-Force. They have some of the Fantastic Four. I don't know. I think honestly, looking like you could go for, you could maybe do a Young Avengers team. Honestly, right now, American Chavez, Miss Marvel, Spider-Man. You could do that. Who else do we got in here? Who are some really good characters? Black Panther. If you have a really strong Black Panther, when you upgrade his passive, he can... oh, hey, it's Emma Frost still. When you upgrade his passive, he fills his speed bar by 100% on kill. So if you have him really strong, he can just shred through the entire enemy team. And definitely Groot and Rocket Raccoon. That's very appealing right here. I do like using Captain America too, mostly because I have mine really strong. But I do get a lot of use out of Captain America too. So kind of interesting right there. I'll make a more complete video talking about who's good and who's not good from that list and who you'll likely have built up. But I think that covers most everything that was released in this new patch. Overall, pretty excited. Again, I think blitz changes are sorely needed. We got to see either a drop tier button here or an auto blitz. One of those two things are really important, and we really need to see that coming soon to the game, I think. In terms of the 3 new characters, I'm very happy with them. Emma Frost, I'm glad they didn't give her the Marauder trait, but she's still on the Marauders team. And I think they did justice for the character. And she only has one on more defense specific gimmick. Beast, we'll have to see how good of a support he turns out to be. I question, again, the whole... I just don't know if Beast is really going to work out for the team. I just struggle to see with the X-Men with Phoenix dying, and then like for raids, I just don't think they're really going to be a raid team. I don't think they're ever going to be a raid team because I think Phoenix dies and then she counts as dead for the next node. So without Beast having a way to fix that, I just don't see them ever being a raid team. They just might have a little more survivability now. And if you want to use them in a campaign mission, I think they're much better for campaign missions now. That's Beast's sort of big thing. And I think we really got to see Young Avengers. And I think Young Avengers are also going to be really dependent on who the 5th character turns out to be. We don't know that yet. But I don't think we'll really get to truly assess the Young Avengers until 5th character comes out, because I think that's really going to determine what the team's capable of. They have a lot of support characters, but no real heavy hitters, which I think is something they need. Miles Morales, a lot of disruption, slows. American Chavez has some big damage. There's just like one skill on one opponent, so it's not really that great. Kamala Khan works on supporting people whenever they attack, so she doesn't have a ton of DPS herself. Squirrel goes to support. I think they really need a 5th character who's a heavy hitter, and I think until that 5th character comes out, the Young Avengers are going to struggle a little bit. Until then, I think people are just going to throw another brawler on the team. So I don't know. We'll have to see about what happens with that team. But overall, still very happy with this update. I'm excited for the new characters. I always love new characters. With that being said, before I go, comment down below which character you are most excited about. And at the end of the day, what do I really know? Because I am only an 18-year-old. I hope everyone can have a happy and healthy day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Signing off, everyone.